Customer was angry at something that was their fault, got mad at me, and I got a cheeseburger thrown at me.
Did it hit you?
Yeah, it hit me.
It hit you?
Yeah. I mean, not hard or anything. Like, I think.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Running Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Ray. Welcome again. I have a very special guest with me, my little brother, a.k.a. my little cousin, a.k.a. the man. Goes by G, but G, I'll give you a second to introduce yourself, your full name, however you want to go about it.
Hi, I'm Mike's cousin, little brother, Sergio Giovanni Vega. According to Mike, G with two E's. Yeah, according to my Nina and Nino, Mike's parents, G Money.
There you go. That's
there
right.
You
G
go.
Money.
Yes.
How many other nicknames do you have? You have a few.
I got a lot of nicknames, bro. Let's see.
Gio.
Off Sergio, I have Serge, Checo, Gio. Off Giovanni, I have G with two E's. Just the letter G. Gio. Bampanini from Grandpa, I guess. Nani from my niece Emery.
For the sake of today's episode, we're just going to go with G with two E's. Okay.
Sounds good.
Welcome, G. You know, we were talking before we got started here, and I asked you, how does it feel to kind of be in this environment, you know, the whole setup and all that, you know? If you could, how does it feel? How do you feel right now? What's going through your mind?
It's like, wow, so this is what it is to do a podcast. Like I was saying, mentioning Mike earlier, I thought it was like a simple setup, but no, this took quite some time. So I was like, okay, it's not as easy as it looks. Not hard, but just
you know. So the ideal setup for a podcast is you have everything set up to go. You have your room, studio, where you just go, pop on record, make sure everything's charged up, plugged in, you record. For mine, it's not like that. We're kind of recording in a makeshift studio, basically, aka my living room.
Classic living room.
So we're moving stuff around, and it's we're making it work. It's fun for now, but Landra, my fiance, and I, we've been toying around some ideas of trying to find a permanent location within our home. So we'll see how that goes. G, we have an icebreaker.
Okay.
I was thinking of changing up the icebreaker, but we're going to stay with what we've been doing consistently here. So I've probably seen some of the episodes. So I want you to think of your whole life. The earliest childhood memory up until this moment. Think of everything in between. If an actor can play your life in a movie, who would that actor be?
Oh man, that's tough to say, bro. Like my whole life?
Yeah, come on.
Like from little G.
Not like little G, but like probably let's just say adult G. Let's keep it simple.
Dang, who would? You know, I've never thought about that. I've never thought about that.
Well, let's
so who would you think? Who would you think would be perfect for me?
Let's put our heads together. Aziz
Ansari. Bro. No, that's funny because the other day me and Fran were watching Parks and Recreation. He's like, oh, there goes fucking G.
Aziz Ansari, right?
I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, Aziz. Yeah. See, come on, that was easy.
We're both dark. We both got the nose. We both got that little.
Aziz, not Aziz.
Aziz.
But G, I'll let you take a puff of that.
So by the way, guys, if I was allowed to, I'd be having a blunt right now, but no smoking in Mike's living room. So.
Yeah. So G, I have a few things I want to talk to you about. I think that the audience will find interesting, our family will find interesting. So just a little recap of what the whole purpose of this podcast is for myself. My whole goal behind this, and I'm gonna begin to mention this on every episode, is to have like a memory bank for my family and friends. And you know, if this becomes something, it becomes something that's great, but that's not the goal at this time. But it's so you don't have kids, but one day you might have kids, or you do have nieces, you know, with Emery and Natalia, and then Layla, Madison, my daughters, and all the other ones.
I got a bunch.
Family's growing. But it's for people to look back and kind of see who G was at this phase, at this age in his life. And we're going to talk about some of the current things we have going on. But the right now you're 34.
35 in July.
35 in July. Right. Yeah. So think of it like this, and I want to share this with you, is like, imagine, 10 years from now, you're 44, maybe you have a kid, maybe you have a lady. And at that time, they're like, well, who were you back then? They just flip on this episode and like, damn, that was you.
That was me saying, that's him.
Hey,
that's my man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, yeah, so I think it's I'm excited for that. I've had really positive feedback from some of my friends and family, so I'm pretty stoked and I'm happy to have you here. Really excited. But let's dive into the first thing you have going on. You recently let's talk about your career change. It's been about a year now, but almost it's still recent, tell us about that career change and some of the things that you kind of gone. What prompted you to make the change? What decided, what decisions came into play for you to make that move, and how do you feel about it at this time?
So
tell us about the previous career and the new
previous career. Yeah. So my previous career, I was auto salesman. Did that for about 5 years. Accomplished a lot within those 5 years. Yeah. I would start off as a salesperson. Got promoted to an internet manager within a year. Got promoted to a floor manager shortly after that. Left to a dealership. Left to another dealership as a salesperson. Finally landed at this one, this previous one, and again within a year there, I got promoted to finance.
Yeah,
and then did that for about a year, and then that's when I made the career change.
Yeah, how was it? Do you miss the dealership, the car sales?
Absolutely, it was super fun.
Yeah, you miss it?
Super fun.
What do you miss most about it?
I would just say just having fun on the sales floor, just like with my fellow colleagues. Yeah, like when it's
like slow, camaraderie, right?
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
I mean, you really get to be What I liked about auto sales is that they really allow you to be yourself.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's really the best salesman, I think, is a salesman who can be himself, right? Yeah. I mean, of course, you got to adapt to your clients too, but being yourself while adapting. Do you have any interesting stories? Any interesting happened for your career as a car salesman? You might share any crazy stuff.
There's a lot, man.
Anything that comes to mind?
There was let me see. Just the other day I was telling somebody I had cheeseburgers thrown at me once.
Yeah,
the McDonald's cheeseburger thrown at me once.
Like from
a customer, from an angry customer.
What did they do? How did it go down?
I don't remember what the situation was, but it was more of they were mad at me for something that they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like their fault, but they knew it too, and I guess it was just
they just had like cheeseburger holsters.
Because at this time I was at in the West Covina dealership for Dodge.
Yeah.
We had a McDonald's across the street.
Oh, that's right.
So a lot of customers will they just go to McDonald's and come right back. So I don't remember what the situation was. I just remember customer was angry at something that was their fault, got mad at me, and I got a cheeseburger thrown at me.
Did it hit you?
Yeah, it hit me.
It hit you?
Yeah. I mean, not hard or anything. Like to me, the situation was.
Hit you?
It was like right here. I think it was just like right here on my chest.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like a hard throw or anything. It was just like oh fuck just you. Yeah, I'm just like, I really wanted to grab the cheeseburger, and people were like, throw it back. I'm like, no, I wanted to grab it, bite it, and then get it back. Is what I want. That's what I wanted. No, it was like a fresh burger though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't. I'm not. It
was wrapped up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude. I couldn't imagine having a burger or food thrown at me.
Hey, well, that's one. That's the first one that comes to mind was that one.
That's funny.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff at the dealership.
Yeah. I imagine, dude. That's
the funny. Things will do to get some wheels. Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was there, you helped me with the Jeep, and there was some dude that kept going. I think one time, I don't know if you remember this guy, but I guess he had gone like bunch of times, bring co-signer and stuff like that. That happens, right?
That happens, yeah.
Yeah, where people come back with different co-signers.
Come back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just some people just really want a car badly sometimes. They'll do whatever it takes.
That's insane, dude. That's crazy. So you did the car salesman, you enjoyed it, the camaraderie, loved it. Cheeseburger, in the chest. I'm gonna try to come up with like a segment where it comes in there.
Cheeseburger, like here comes Jeep. Cheeseburger.
Put your face on the video. And then but so you did that car sales, enjoyed the camaraderie, all that good stuff. But you transitioned recently, and you've got a couple licenses. I don't know if you want to talk about it, you don't have to. But you transitioned to a new career. Tell us about the new career. Tell us about what's going on there.
So I went into the mortgage lending, real estate career. That's what I've been doing. Recently just got my real estate license. I got my mortgage lending license about 3 months ago.
Nice. Congrats.
So, yeah.
Congrats, dog.
It's new. It's exciting for me.
Excited?
It's exciting.
What are you looking, what have you experienced or anything you can say that you kind of enjoy so far from it?
From what I'm seeing, so it really felt nice, like in the car business, like when I know a family really needed a car, and I helped them get that when they didn't know they were able to. And what I'm seeing here, it's even nicer when it's a house, because I mean, the car is cool, it gets you to point A to B, but having a house, like that's your home, that's every day. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I'm excited for you to be in that career. I'm in that field myself, a different variation of it, but it's fun. It's fun. And then it's fun. It's a good time. But the same thing, those good feel moments, and there's some not so good moments. You'll learn that. You'll see that as it comes. But it's a good time. What are you looking forward to the most that maybe you haven't experienced? From what you've seen, what
I've seen,
like tenured or senior guys in the business experience.
Man, it's just being disciplined is probably.
What about the?
Well, of course. I mean, money. Of course, it's money. But I mean, if the money wasn't there, then obviously my senior colleagues wouldn't be there. Mentoring me.
Yeah.
So the fact that I see them there, or I've met something I've been doing for 20, 30 years, I'm like, okay, quite a few. I'm like, okay, so this is something that you could do for a long time.
It takes time. It definitely takes time to build a name for yourself in that industry, at least in the side you're on. I do know that. I'm not on that side of the industry, so it's a whole different variation. It's a whole different version for me. But you mentioned discipline. So you're obviously around some disciplined folks, and you're pursuing that as maybe like a goal for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, without discipline, I mean, you really can't. I don't want to say grow, but it's stuff's meant to be hard,
Yeah.
And without you having discipline, you can't get through the hard stuff.
Yeah. Try to pull the mic a little closer. Yeah, there you go. As you go, just sit there. But no, just to talk on that, it's like that Mike Tyson quote or that little clip that I think you see it floating around on the internet. He's like, with discipline, you're nothing. Without discipline, you're nothing. I don't care who you are, all your talent. Without discipline, nothing is true, because if you can't be disciplined to your emotions or disciplined to, and what really is being disciplined to emotions is the way I view it. If you're not disciplined to your emotions, you just basically you cave on whatever you feel. Your feelings, your emotions dictate who you are. So definitely, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear that. That's basically a goal of yours, right?
Yeah,
sounds like nice.
Having discipline
and goal. I'm taking notes because we'll have you back, and something I've done with some of the other guys is we'll revisit some of those original conversations, the goals, and see how that's coming along for you. So discipline goals. So well, I appreciate you sharing all that thus far. I wanted to talk about something, see if you're comfortable with talking about on camera. This is all part of our normal life, and I know that recently, I'm being careful with my words because it's a sensitive topic. And you let me know if you don't want to talk about it. But your grandfather from your father's side recently passed away. Mm-hmm. Very sorry for your loss. I met him. He was an awesome guy. He was cool. Always respected. Always showed me love. Always smiling. Looked just like your dad. Looked like you. You guys all look alike. So you and your grandpa look alike more than your dad.
Yeah, most definitely.
And how are you dealing with that? How's that been for you over the past? It's been about a month now, right?
Yeah, I want to say about a month or two. Yeah. It's cool. How can you say, just knowing he's at peace now.
Yeah. Because he was suffering, right?
Yeah, I won't say suffering. Had amnesia when you forget?
Amnesia. Yeah.
It's kind of just like right there.
Yeah.
My grandma's the one I kind of feel sad for. That's her man,
Yeah.
And for you to wake, you're with this man, you're taking care of him, for years, and you wake up now,
gone. Yeah. What's a good memory you have for your grandpa, dude? Something that maybe because of your mom and dad, I would love for them to tune in and watch this. What's something that they may be able to tune in, like, oh, this is a cool memory that my
well, man, if you ever had the chance to meet my grandpa, very funny guy.
Yeah. Very
funny guy. Everyone knows me as a dancer, but it's actually my grandpa's
he started
like he's the one
your
that started
dad too, though.
My dad too. But if you see my grandpa dance, you see my dad dance, and then you see me dance, they're like, oh shit, you got yeah. I got you got the moves.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, this guy can dance.
I get jiggy with it,
Yeah. This guy can dance. His dad gets down. And then the grandpa, I didn't know.
Yeah,
your grandpa is where it all started.
Yeah. So I love one of my favorite memories of like seeing him dance. It was my older cousin's wedding. My grandpa at this time was on a cane.
Yeah.
And they started playing music. I just remember my grandpa just throwing his cane on the floor, and then going to my cousin to dance. Like he was fuck, like I don't give, like, fuck the pain, like fuck, like, you know, it's my granddaughter. I'm gonna dance with my granddaughter.
Yeah. That's so tight, cool. Bro. That's cool. That's tight, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. I hope that I see how happy that makes you talk about it. You know, I think it's important. People that pass away their lives, in order to keep their legacy living, is to discuss them. You know, when you're comfortable, because sometimes, you know, it can be overwhelming. Yeah. The what was your grandfather's name again? I forget.
Ercayo.
Ercayo
for short.
Cayo. That's cool. That's tight. Thank you for sharing, G. Hope Theo, you guys tune in and get to see something.
They'll watch this.
They know, but you know, it's just the whole point, you know, for us for moments like that. Any other good memories? Anything cool with your grandpa?
Sure. It's just funny, man. Just watching him.
You know what I remember from mostly just smiling. Always smiling. When the family parties, we go to guys' parties, and he'd just be there just cracking. I know he was cracking jokes, and my Spanish time was terrible, but everybody's laughing around him, and he was always laughing. So, and your dad's kind of the same way.
Just very blunt guys. Yeah. I would say that the family saying is in the truthy voice, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just do it. Like, I don't give a fuck.
He gives no fucks.
Yeah.
That's how your dad says it too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
your dad says, fucking shit.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
That's hilarious. That's funny. Well, I appreciate you sharing that, G. Thank you so much, man. Love you for that. I want to transition to the next. Or anything else you want to add for transition?
Keep it moving.
So I want to transition to another thing we experienced recently. So you got to experience a trip with me recently to Panama, which was pretty awesome.
Very fun. Recommend it going.
For me, it's always different leaving North America. You know, I mean, I've never been to Canada, but Canada just feels so similar to probably to America. That's why I see it. But then again, maybe not. Never been. But obviously leaving, it's not Mexico and it's not the US. Going to Panama, did it feel different for you? Did you feel like you were like out of?
Yeah. I mean, of course they took the US dollar, but other than that, like, it was a totally different.
What are some of the things you enjoyed talk about or anything?
For one thing, the weather.
Weather was cool.
Love those always just. Again, I'm a skinny dude. I don't like feeling cold. I don't want to just warm the whole time, night and day.
It was humid though. It was pretty humid.
I mean, if you don't like the heat or you're not used to it, then I can see why. But I felt great out there.
Yeah. What's the favorite part? Anything of the trip that stood out to you? Anything you enjoyed specifically?
Oh man, our ATV ride.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part. My favorite thing too.
Ride most definitely was very good time. Very challenging too, because remember it had rained.
Yeah, it was.
And it was
still raining, basically. Yeah,
like, you know, I don't think it was meant for. I don't want to say. I know you're not a beginner rider, but pretty much all of us in the group were beginner riders, and we should have not been. That's like definitely not for beginners.
Yeah. So the terrain was it was basically like mud, and it was slick. It was kind of drizzling here and there, right? From what I remember.
It just rained heavy the night before.
Yeah, it just rained heavy the night before. So it was moist. And they were even telling us to like first gear, like stay in
chill,
first gear. What were they called? Like the guides, tour guides?
Yeah.
Stay in first gear. And I used to ride dirt bikes for years. And I was just smashing.
Real quick, too.
I got in trouble a couple of times.
First gear.
But that was a good time. What about how about the food? I really liked all the food we ate out there.
The street food.
This is bomb.
I don't know if you remember that. Was it the chicken leg and
whatever? It was the banana chips. What do they call plantains?
I don't have no idea. That shit was bomb.
Yeah, they're like fried platanos, whatever.
Just a whole, but
they taste like
a dude
chips.
Out there. Yeah,
they taste like chips. So like it was. You ever had fried plantains or bananas? It's fried plantains is what it is. But like they kind of taste like banana and mushy still. These taste like straight up potato chips. But bomb.
It was bomb.
Good. Yeah. So, being that experienced Panama, what would you you go back, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Any place that you have in mind that maybe you want to visit now that you kind of experience something like that?
Yeah, bro. I'm glad, you invited me to go on that trip because that trip opened up my eyes.
Yeah.
I want to go to a bunch. I can't even say there's a bunch of places I want to go.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure I go to all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Scotland, Ireland.
You should, dog. Yeah. You should. So obviously Greece, you're
Greece,
coming
of
up.
course, yes.
Excited to have you there. Groomsmen, ready for that?
Yes, sir.
So what I want to do next is I want to pull up a little slideshow, some photos. I'm gonna show a picture on the screen. I'll put up here for the video.
I'm not naked, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
No nudes. So I want to get your initial reaction.
Okay.
Each photo has to kind of do with you being there, or you in the photo, and just tell us about the photo and some stuff. And there's actually a little video at the end that we'll watch. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see. You got the first photo. What's going on here, dude?
I think this was maybe like 2 months ago, right? We were at a Big House.
Dude, that was like I was at Big House. That was like in October.
Nah.
Yeah, the Raiders are playing that day, bro.
Yeah, against the Packers?
Yeah, so maybe
I
like
know it was against the Packers.
Well, 2 months ago was January.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it's probably November, like 4 months ago.
You're absolutely right. My bad. I'm already high, guys. My bad. Okay.
Where is SGV? Dude?
Who's the real one?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, that's crazy. You sent that to me like the other day too. I was cracking up. I don't even remember that. I was like, damn, that's my doppelganger.
Yeah, because he came up on the TV and they showed him. I was like, snapped a quick pic. I was like, damn, that's G.
Yeah, I didn't know I had a cousin in Green Bay.
That's funny. All right, let's check the next one. We'll tell a story. Basically, this one, we're at Big House having a good time and saw a picture and I snapped it of you. All right, let's check the next one. All right, bro. Remember this one?
That is us at the airport waiting to go to Panama, right?
Yeah. That's it. So I don't know do you remember what happened before that? What we were doing? Oh, you weren't with us.
No.
So because
I think I was the last one to get there.
Yeah.
I think I caught you guys waiting to checking your bags, right?
You and Lou and I,
yeah.
Well, we're all messed up. We're all buzzed already before we got there. We're all jacked up, dude. I thought for some reason I thought you were there. I forgot you weren't. Yeah, we were all tore up and it's just.
You guys are trying to make me catch up real quick.
Yeah, we were drink.
I was like, bro, I don't want to throw up on the plane.
Yeah. All right, here goes the next one.
Hey.
We got Lou, Ed, and G.
Yes.
What's going on right here? What are you guys doing?
We was in Panama.
Yeah.
We was in Panama at the nightclub. Really different going to a nightclub, compared to here.
Yeah.
El Tecno, was it Tecno Disco? Right? What are they calling it?
Discoteca.
There you go. Discoteca.
Discoteca,
yeah. Way different style.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely different. The music was cool. It was on point. They played a lot of house.
They played a lot of house. I have a funny story on that night. They started playing, I think, was it Still DRE by Dr. Dre?
Right. They're playing all kinds of stuff.
And this is how everyone knew I was like from America, because I was the only dude crip walking on the floor. Like the whole floor just, empty. And then here comes G-Ray just doing my crip walk. They're like, oh, this was for sure from America or from US.
And the crazy part is G looks like he blended in from Panama, Panamanian. They all look like him.
They all, a lot of them
all darker, but they had no facial hair. But they all kind of look.
I was like, no. Did I have my facial hair? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, facial hair. And then Lou and Ed. How about Lou? Lou was on the phone during the nightclub there. Yeah. He was doing some crazy on the phone, but he couldn't hear anything, so he kept going under the table, under his head, and basically having a conversation on the phone for like about 5 minutes. Dude. That was something I remember. I was like, what is he?
Like, is it not any louder down there?
Yeah, dude, it's probably more of an echo down there. Fucking Lou. Oh, and fucking Ed. Oh, looks kind of mad, huh?
The Bucanas was hitting though.
Yeah. All right, next one. Oh, this one's funny. Yes, that is me.
This is a classic Mike, always just drinking. I'm hungry. I want to eat. And they're like, oh, hot dogs? Done.
But they're called cheese dogs.
Cheese dogs.
That's what they call them. I was like, ¿cómo se llama? I thought it was going to be something elaborate, like a hot dog or something. I was like, ¿cómo se llama la comida? El cheese dog. That's a terrible picture of me, dog. The worst part is I was so messed up. I was like, my food. I was like, hey, Lou, take a picture, dude. George. I was like, take a picture. Because I knew it was going to be funny. I was like, this is going to be a funny ass picture. But
I think you fucked up like 3 of those,
I
right at this moment.
No, I only had one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I had one.
I don't know why you threw them back pretty.
That was a good time, dog. They were bomb. So they put a little different. It's basically like a LA street dog, but they put esquite in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. Huh?
It was bomb. I'm, you guys, nobody had one but me, but it was bomb. Like there was Destin Casco. It's tight. All right, let's slide to the next photo. How about this night? Do you remember that one?
I was like, that was the same night.
That was when you started
doppelganger. Yeah. That was a funny night.
What the hell are we doing, dude? All holding the basketball.
Well, why did this fool even bring out the basketball? I remember just walking into the part, like, why does this fool have a basketball at a bar?
So we were drinking and we ended up at dive bar after, right? Yes. Hanging out. And Jose, the guy in the green Packer jersey, he goes to the car to grab a basketball and he walks inside to the dive bar with the basketball. So we all put our hands on the ball. We was taking picture there. Dude, I have like 15 pictures of us with the basketball. Yeah,
I actually forgot about it. So right now that I saw this,
look at how happy you look, though, dude. What's going through your mind right there? Like, you look stoked. Look at
like what? Probably just laughing, like
what the hell's going on?
Like what the heck?
Oh, that was funny. All right, let's see what we got next. This is a cool one.
Hey,
where's this at?
It's at Dodger Stadium. We're doing what was it called? That little golf event they had.
Yeah, we had the what was it called?
I forgot what it was called. It was for whose birthday was it?
It was for Pac-Man's birthday.
It was
Pac-Man's, but it was basically it was like play 9 holes of golf at Dodger Stadium. I won. I ended up winning.
Cool. You did.
Yeah, legit too.
Yeah, legit.
You can't cheat that.
Well, like all these fools are like hammered anyways. No competition.
No, I was kind of busted too. Though. I was like, good one. But and I had to drive. I was all panicky and drive home. But that's a different day, different conversation for a different day. But it's a sick picture, dude.
Yeah. Chilling. I think we're waiting for our turn.
So we're waiting. You're trying to because you're just getting into golf, right?
Yeah, trying to.
You got your Rollers clubs, you said, right?
Yeah, I got the homies clubs.
Yeah. Are you ready?
No. Nowhere near ready.
I mean, I don't think
I think it's been a month since I even hit the range. So I was going, like once a week. So I'm gonna start doing that again.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing for a long time, on and off, and I'm not very good. I play like high 90s, low hundreds. It's basically like a plus 20.
Well, hey, it's like bowling. If you get like high 90s, you're badass. Yeah. if you're us.
Yeah, I know it's pretty decent, but yeah, I've been playing better. I've been getting pretty good, new stuff. But yeah, we got to go. No excuse.
Yes. We'll get there again.
All right,
don't get mad if you lose, all right?
So this next one is a video. Let me turn the volume up.
What do we have here?
And you got to tell us what happened. Break it. I'll help you break it down because I was at the bottom of this. Ready? Oh shit. Let me actually play it again. Let me lower the volume up. That was.
Oh man,
what happened there? Who is that? What's going on in this clip right here?
That is our boy Lou eating shit in Panama on an ATV. Again, weather conditions the night before didn't make it easy for us. Again, it was meant for beginner riders, and as you can see, Lou was a beginner rider, and that's.
Oh my god!
I remember I almost ate shit like twice too, but I saved myself.
I have a video of you, dude. So that was Lou going down. Lou, you got to come on, defend yourself, dog, and we're gonna watch you when you come on. But man,
that was probably the funniest.
Lou had the worst. That was the highlight of the trip. Lou,
we're laughing, but Lou was he was okay, right, guys?
Well, we honestly when it happened, we're like Ed and I were somebody at the bottom of the hill.
I was at the bottom already.
Yeah, so Ed and I
had just gotten. I think I had just finished going, and he was next.
So it's you, Ed, and I remember. I think it was with Ed. It was one of them, and then we're like, "Dog, this trip's over. That's it. We got to get a chopper out, Get helicoptered out of the Amazon.
Shit's about to get real.
Oh my gosh! But Lou is a trooper. Lewis toughed it out. He was sleeping like this for the rest of the trip. He had his arm like that. Oh,
he actually first night he was in pain.
I feel so bad.
The first night he was in.
Oh,
he was
dude,
in pain.
Dude, thank you for toughing it out, but you know,
he's a real one.
Thank you for the laughs, too.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna go through the clip here. So I have a video of you too. Actually, I forgot to put it in here. It's funny, dude. You look terrified.
Yeah,
bro. You look.
I bet.
Dude, that ATV, I remember you riding ATV, and I'm like,
that shit was.
I was like, gee, this ATV, because you have to like manhandle the ATVs, almost tell them where to go in that terrain, and you were just letting that shit.
That shit was punking me.
Yeah.
My fucking light ass.
Oh, look how slow you're going, dude.
Oh, right here. I remember that.
You're right here.
I'm just all over the place.
I remember watching laughing, dude.
But I'm like, that shit was a workout too.
Well, G, I want to thank you for taking some time and recording this with me. Any closing thoughts? Anything? Share, talk about?
Till next time, man.
Till next time, man.
Yeah. Well, this is my first time on a podcast, by the way.
First podcast recording for G. Short, efficient, and sweet. Appreciate you taking the time. Congratulations on your new endeavor for your career, your licenses. Big deal, something to be proud about.
Gracias.
And you know, we're gonna stay accountable for the goal. That main goal, from what I understand, is definitely discipline.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know I kind of got you sidetracked. I started talking about the shmoney, but discipline. So you know, I'll check in with you from time to time for discipline. I'll share some goals with me. I'll share some of my goals with you off camera, and you know, you can hold me accountable to my goals too.
Absolutely.
But I love you, G. Thank you for coming on.
I love you too.
Thank you for those of you who decided to tune in. Hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Gracias.
Still many more episodes to come. Just a quick little update. We're going to be doing a refresher, a brand refresher. So Running Thoughts is the current name of the podcast. We're going to be doing a name change. We'll do a logo change, all that good stuff, new colors, all of that. So it's currently in the works. But for now, signing off, your host, Michael Ray. G, thank you for coming on.
Deuces.
Till next time.
Ciao. Ciao.